Hi, this is Kane with another practical energy clearing exercise. This one's going to take advantage of the fact that our energy runs through specific pathways inside our bodies, also known as meridians. Along the flow of these meridians, there's a tendency to get blocked up at specific points, which were mapped out in the system of acupoints or acupuncture points. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some dispersing motions through these acupuncture points and different energy centers of the body and just help the flow through each of those meridians and clearing out our energy. We're going to start with the top of our head. We're just going to take our fingertips and just brush along that center line of the top of our head, forwards and backwards. This is a very energy dispersing motion that we see a lot in techniques like Twin that helps disperse energy and clear it out. We're going to use that same motion with our fingertips on the backs of our necks, on either side of our spine where there's that big ropey muscle. Go up and down with our fingertips. Okay, good. You can see it's just real quick, it doesn't take a lot of time. And now we're going to use our first knuckles on our hands, and I'm going to rub inside this shoulder well right here. We've got a lot of meridians that run through here: kidney, stomach, lung. And this is one of the gates where energy can get stuck. So we're going to do on both sides. Now we're going to move on to our wrists. So wrists contain a lot of points that are source or master points for various meridians. So we're going to help clear those out just by wringing our wrist with our other hand and just kind of do this twisting motion up and down our wrist. You might feel a little bit of tingling while you do this. Same with the other side. Okay, and one more point in our hands, which is on the side of our hand, towards our wrist, right along this muscle right here, right at the bottom of that muscle, close to our wrist. We're going to use small intestine 3, and just rub those 2 points together on both your hands. Good. Now we have a central channel that runs along the front of our bodies that is really important with also for our emotions and our emotional balancing. So what we're going to do is we're going to take those same first knuckles, and we're just going to rub up and down our chests. Take a nice deep breath, down into our solar plexus, down lower to the point, our first top set of ab muscles, so above our belly button, below our solar plexus, then down over our belly button. Good. Now, the equivalent of our shoulder wells on our legs is this kind of side groin area. So we're going to take our fingers and we're going to rub just on that groin, clearing out our spleen meridians right here. And then to the side of our thighs, or side of our legs, right along that IT band, we're going to clear out our gallbladder meridians. Alright, you're probably feeling a little warmer than you were when you started out, which is excellent. Moving and dispersing energy here. Now to the front, if we go to the front of our legs, there's this nice big muscle on your shins, to the outside of your shins. In between that muscle and naturally your bone right in here, there's a little gap right in between that muscle and bone. We're going to rub inside that gap. And excellent. Now what we're going to do is we're going to move to our feet, and where the top of our foot is rich with a lot of really nice points. And so before we do that, we're going to go to our ankles, and we're going to do the same thing to our ankles. powerful as we did with our wrists. So we're going to wring that ankle and twist up and down through those ankles. And then along the top of our foot, find the 4 bones that connect from your toes. I get 4 gaps, I should say. 5 bones that go from your toes to the top of your foot. And in between of all 5 of those bones will be 4 gaps. So it's the spaces in between the bones. We're going to take our fingers and we're going to rub inside those gaps up and down. These might feel slightly sore, depending on how much you move around during the day. Okay, on both sides. Perfect. So, how are you feeling? I bet you feel pretty different than when you started. We went through some powerful energy centers and powerful points within the meridians of our bodies. Clearing that out, and you should feel lighter, warmer, and more energized.